Join me today as I reset our farmhouse kitchen as the weeks ahead are going to get busier and busier. In last week's video, I shared a recipe for oatmeal pancakes, and today I decided to try altering the recipe to include a banana because I just had one laying around that needed to get used up. So I threw in some cinnamon, and then my son wanted me to put chocolate chips in there as well. And then something happened that really surprised me. Really? This doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's so special because he had no idea that I was filming, and he just wanted to do something sweet for me as we both love lilacs and they are just starting to come out. It was a true romantic gesture, and I was so happy for the rest of the day. Today's a Saturday, and I usually have a mental list of things that I want to accomplish. Now, I know from years of experience that I typically only can get done maybe 2 or 3 major tasks in a day. And so I know that my mental list needs to be low, and anything beyond that I can accomplish is extra, and I don't pressure myself. Now, of course, when I say 2 or 3 tasks, those are usually bigger accomplishments, and there's always little things I can do in between, like sweeping off these stairs. This is actually the back entrance to our house, but it's the most frequently used because this is where all the farm workers come up and down for lunch, and they're always traipsing up and down these stairs with muddy boots. And so I'm usually sweeping this off at least once a day. And that's just a simple thing that I can do that prevents more dirt from coming into the house. But living on the farm can get dirty. Our dog Bruno is an Australian Shepherd, and he has 2 separate coats, and his hair can get matted quite easily. And so I'm trying to stay on top of brushing him, especially because he is the biggest shedder in the house. And I'm constantly vacuuming up his dog hair. And so I figure that if I can give him a daily brushing, it's really going to potentially cut down on the shedding. And it's also just really good for his coat. It's the perfect time to get this done. And then the next thing on my agenda is gathering inspiration for lunches because we are going to be very busy, and my job is going to be cooking for the farm crew at lunchtime every day. And that's going to take a lot of planning. And so I really need to go through my cookbooks and gain inspiration. And sometimes it's just a matter of seeing ideas, and sometimes I don't even follow the actual recipes. It's just really gaining ideas. This particular book is from the 90s, and it has illustrations throughout, and it is just so sweet, and there's so many good recipes in it. And I absolutely love this book. They just don't make things like they used to. This particular book is just brimming with ideas for salads and dressings and all kinds of summery things. One of the things I love about weekends is that I can take my time and make my own schedule. And, there's no pressure to get up and be productive. So I'm just sitting back enjoying these books. I'm going to be using this kitchen quite heavily, and so my biggest goal today is cleaning out the fridge, and I do not like cleaning out the fridge. It's one of my least favorite things, and so I'm going to be working up to the task by wiping down some surfaces, cleaning the outside of the fridge, kind of warming myself up to the task because I dread it. I actually really love cleaning, but the fridge is just one of those things. And, a clean fridge is a lot more tempting for me to want to cook. Whereas when the fridge is messy, unorganized, and dirty, I really don't want to cook. So I know that it needs to be done. Even though I just did it last weekend, I really want to stay on top of it because there's nothing worse than not knowing what's lingering in your fridge. Now, on this particular day, I started to get seasonal allergies from the time I woke up, and it just progressively got worse and worse throughout the day until I had to go to the store and get allergy medication, and it's just awful. It just hit me like a train wreck. There are several tasks that I need to accomplish in this kitchen, but I know it's not all going to happen in one day. So I need to go through all of my cupboards and reorganize. I need to pull out my fridge and stove and clean behind there. And, I can only do so much in one day. And it's so interesting for me to think, well, I had all winter to do that, right? But the funny thing is how much the sun provides energy. Things are so much harder in the winter because we get such low light here that you really just don't have the energy to do these bigger tasks. And so now that we're getting these long days and all of this sun, I really do have so much more energy to accomplish these tasks. And another really big difference is because things are so much darker here in the wintertime, it's actually harder to see all of the cobwebs and dirt. You don't really notice it, so you don't pay attention. But now that there is so much sunlight streaming in, I can see all of it. I can see the fingerprints, the cobwebs, and all of it. So this is what I'm tackling right now. These objects are just laden with dust and need a good cleaning up. And this is just a bit of spring cleaning that I'm doing right now that I'm kind of mixing in with my regular work because it's quite a huge task to do spring cleaning. And I don't really want to go hard doing it all day long. So just a little bit here and a little bit there all adds up. And honestly, it's probably also a bit of procrastination because the fridge job is looming. And if I'm being honest with you, I really don't want to do it. I really have to push myself to get that job done. However, it's part of being a good steward of your home because you don't want to waste money buying things that you might already have. And there's also things that could go to waste if they don't get used. And so taking note of what you need to use up and what you already have is just really good for budgeting and spending less at the grocery store. This is why it was really helpful for me to spend that time looking at those cookbooks because now when I go through my fridge, I am going to have mental notes of things I saw in the book that I might already have ingredients to make. Right now is a bit of a tight squeeze financially because we are just in the midst of paying our workers but don't have our crops coming in yet. And so we're really, really close to having things ready to sell. So I really want to make a plan of using what I already have in my fridge and freezers. So I'm also going to go through my freezer, but I've also got a deep freeze downstairs and I know I have 2 turkeys in there that I bought extra around Christmas time. And I always do that when they go on sale after Christmas. So I'm thinking now is the time to pull out one of those turkeys and I can use the meat for soups, sandwiches, and an assortment of different things. One of the things that always surprises me when I clean out my fridge is just how many condiments accumulate. And it's also quite disturbing to me how long these condiments last. And it's definitely a reason to start considering making some of these things from scratch. And I haven't really dabbled in that. I always make my own salad dressings. But of course, things like mustard and ketchup and things like that, I really haven't made for myself. But it's something to consider when canning season rolls around. But I have made my own relishes, salsas, and things like that. And one of the things that I know is that it's always best to make the things that you use all the time so that you could replace them with your own homemade versions. And so I'm going to be looking through recipes and seeing what I'm going to be able to preserve this year from the crops that I know we're growing. This is me feeling very proud of my job getting done because, like I said, it's one of those monumental tasks for me. And I was on such a high from that I decided to go through the freezer, pull out all of my meat and other things that have been getting shoved in here and see what I've got because it's really necessary to know what I have on hand so that I can plan out my meals for the upcoming weeks. I really think that we're going to need a new fridge before long because the freezer door doesn't quite stay latched all of the time. Often when I come in here, I see it sort of pried open a little bit, and it's getting kind of icy in there from melting and then freezing. So, yeah, I think we're going to need a new fridge. I was really sweating from that, and I was also very happy. It feels so refreshing to have that all cleaned up and to know what I have. So I know I need to do my cupboards really soon, but it's not going to happen today. I would love to know in the comments, what is your least favorite household task? For me, it's that fridge. Once that was done, my husband wanted to take me out of town to get an ice cream and take the dogs over to the lake. This was a little dog park that we found that backed onto a creek, and this was really, really fun and refreshing. I had some chicken marinating in the fridge, so my husband's going to barbecue that for dinner, and I am just going to make a very simple salad out of ingredients that I already have in my fridge because I want to use all of that up before I buy anything new. And it honestly won't be very long before we have produce from our very own organic farm, and I can't wait. The work I did in this kitchen makes such a big difference, and it feels so much cleaner just walking in here and looking around and knowing that I have a clean fridge. It is worth it, and I really want to make an effort to stay on top of that on a regular basis because I am going to be using this kitchen heavily in the months to come. Salad dressings is one of those things that I really don't see the point in buying because they're so easy to whip together, and I love a homemade dressing. So this salad came together very quickly, and my husband did the barbecuing, which he enjoys doing, and this just turned out to be such a beautiful day here in the farmhouse. I want to thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I share videos every week on homemaking, food from scratch, and life on our organic vegetable farm. If you're a regular viewer, hit that like button and give me a comment, as that is the best way that you can help my channel be seen by others. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in next week's video.